Hey everybody, it's Charlie's Contractors Corner. We're here live outside the gym like we did last week. We're just hanging out and wait. This is very cool because not only am I live here in Phoenix, Jeff, look, watch this. Wait, damn, he's right next to me. I don't know. Look, he's actually right here, but he's on the other side. He's actually that. I'm so confused right now.
Yeah, it's like the press box at the NFL, man.
Holy crap, oh, I'm so confused, man. Like I want to be like, look, that's the right
Hey,
way.
you got it right.
I don't even know what to do right now. So yeah, we're here, we're live in Phoenix. If any of you guys are around, that's cool. Come in and say hey. Rosie and I will definitely be hanging out for a couple hours afterwards. Jeff has to get up early in the morning, don't know how long he'll hang out, but he's actually got to go, do that trucking thing and run freight, and he's got to run down to Tucson or something like that, pick up a load, and I don't know where he's going after that. Where the hell is that load going?
Dallas.
Dallas. Well, that's cool. I'm trying to get up to the Northwest. That's going to freak people out. They're like, you're going what? Yeah, I'm trying to get a load up to the Northwest right now to go see my mom. I got to go help her out. She's having computer issues and she's not happy about it, and I can't fix it remotely. So I'm going to go there and fix that real quick. And then, make that dash from the top Northwest down to the bottom Southeast and hopefully make some money in between. Because Vegas, let me tell y'all, Vegas was fun.
It was.
We got to hang out. We spent money, did a little gambling, ate some of the most amazing food. Oh my God. So get this. We went to Gordon Ramsay's Burgers in Planet Hollywood, and I'm telling you, it was life change. Life change. Watch this. Watch. Jeff, how was it?
Oh, it was amazing. Charlie will tell you, it almost brought me to tears how good that hamburger was.
Like legit. And Rosie hasn't been able to taste things. She's had no sense of taste for months because of the COVID thing. And even she was like, "Oh my God, everything's just amazing right now." She's like, "I can taste it. It was awesome." She even had a Bloody Mary. She's like, "This is awesome too." And oh my God. But hey, let's do this fuel surcharge thing real quick, guys, so we can knock that out of the way, and then we'll get on to what we're going to talk about, and we'll talk more about Vegas, I'm sure. Oh, wait. Before I do that, let's see who's here. We got Alan Becker. Let's go. Chris Springer. Hey, guys. Chris Williford. Hello, all from Temple, Texas. I like down there. I ran Walmart for them doing surge there. I love that place. Alan, I love Vegas. Sean Holloway and his wonderful wife, Stephanie. We were hanging out with them in Vegas. Didn't get to spend as much time as I would have liked to. Sorry about that, Sean. We will do this again, and we'll make it a better time and all that. We were all just kind of in 19 directions. Sean McLean, hello, all. James Vaughn. Just met James Vaughn. Awesome. Totally dig that. Driving with Bob. That's a new name for me. Yo. Driving with Bob. Wait. I wonder if is that hey Bob? I'm not sure if that's the right Bob or not. I don't think so, because he said yo. Because if it was the other Bob, he would have been like, "Hi, Charlie," like super loud anyhow. Timmy Ransom, we see you. Craig Hutchinson. Antar, look, Antar is going to be one of our newer contractors pretty soon. That's what I think. I got faith that he's about to sign. That's what I think is going to happen. And Alan said he's in where the hell is he at? Cedar City, Utah, on the way to Salt Lake. Oh, good Lord.
Cedar City.
Maybe we'll cross paths tomorrow or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyhow, you know what? Let's do this fuel surcharge thing real quick. And yeah, if I can figure out which buttons to push, we'll be all right. So doing this in the sun is a little tricky for me, so I apologize. Just bear with me, and let's do this thing because it's fun. And push this button, and then we'll. So this week's fuel surcharge, guess what? It went up 0.028 cents to 5.10.1. West Coast Pad 5 went up 0.034 to 5.75. 5.795. Can't talk, brain moving, lips not. I don't even know how to handle this. So the fuel surcharge is up to 0.65 even, guys. It's a change of 0.005. The West Coast fuel surcharge went up to 0.11. We're up to 11 because that gap jumped from 68 to 69. So there you go. That's the fuel surcharge. We got that out of the way. Hope you guys are happy. I know I am, because it really didn't affect me this week, but hopefully next week we keep going up.
It'd be nice.
I can hope. right? I can hope. All right. So Vegas was awesome. Yeah, I do have a little better bandwidth right now, Alan. It's been kind of up and down. So if we zip out, it might be a little sketchy, but it'll be fine. We'll be back, I promise. Just bear with us if it does anything wonky. So yeah. So I had a conversation with David Tillman this week, and you know what? This is going to touch a sore subject to my brother from another mother over here sitting next to me, Mr. TK, and I didn't mean to bust you out, but I actually got to talk about that subject.
Okay.
The one while
Yep.
you're no longer a Swift contractor,
That's fine.
and we actually just had another guy in the group who lost his contract, and it's a bummer of a thing, guys. But this is zero tolerance. There is no room for discussion. So Swift this year has had 12 violations for someone touching their cell phone. Of those 12, we have about a little over 15,900 trucks with 15,000 drivers. Of those 12 this year so far, 6 of those were contractors.
Yep.
So we make up less than a tenth of the fleet, and we've had half of that violation. And all 12 of those people who got written violations by DOT or law enforcement of some sort were terminated. Period. There's no discussion. The last one was just 2 weeks ago, and there just is no room for them to not do it. They just can't. I mean, it rates on the safety score right up there, just below a DUI. You guys.
Mhm. And it will prohibit you from being a contractor at Swift for 1 year after that.
Yeah, it's a 12-month rehire date minimum. So beware, protect that business. You know, if you're 3 years into a lease and you get one of those tickets, guess what? Your lease is gone. All that equity is gone. All that time and energy is gone. I mean, you're talking about starting over somewhere else. I mean, sure, you can do it. It's absolutely possible. TK's
That's how hard it is.
it's a tough deal. But you know, TK did it. He got another contract. He's leased elsewhere now, and he's doing his thing and trying to make some money and getting on with the business. But it's like it's not good.
Yeah, it's such a back, and I'm not going to say it's easy because I'm a guy and I'm human just like everybody else, and you know, you gotta put that phone somewhere maybe that you can't even reach it or something if you have issues with that, because it's going to end your contract eventually. And what one of the things is, didn't Tillman say that some of those violations were those cops riding in trucks?
Yep.
That
Oh,
just look, because the cars can't see on you, down here, but that cop that's in the truck next to you that's looking at you going, hey, that's a phone.
the last one was in Georgia, and it was absolutely a DOT officer riding in a big truck that nobody knew he was there.
Yeah, you might not see them, but they see you.
Yeah, and it's not okay. I'm telling you, it's a rough deal. So, you know, just look, guys, seriously, don't do it. Just don't do it. Alan, yeah, I thought it was 6 months. Also, Tillman told me the other day, last Thursday, it's 12 months. Yeah, just don't touch it. I mean, seriously. So the regs say that you can touch the phone with a single finger to enable or disable a call. That's it. A single press. That's what the regs say.
And then there's the interpretation from law enforcement, though.
So yeah, and so don't hold it in your hand. Don't look, just leave it alone. Get a Bluetooth. With the technology we got now, I mean, come on. I'm dragging around 6 cases of crazy computer hardware in my truck. You can have a Bluetooth that will auto answer or something. Push a button.
Let me be that guy for a second. You guys with your $1,500 phones that can't afford a $50 Bluetooth.
Okay?
Come on.
For real. Look, there's no excuse, like none whatsoever. So I know, and Rosie's over there. Yes, she's raising her iced coffee right now.
I'm saying yes. because
TK's
that's
cheering us on. He got it.
my whole thing was the fact that I could have just hit the button on my phone,
Right.
my earpiece, instead of touching the phone,
Yep.
and still did the same.
That
thing.
simple mistake. All he had to do was touch the button on his headset, is what he just said. Instead of doing that, he touched the damn phone and he got busted. I mean, it was absolutely the worst time.
TK is the first guy that we had experience with this, and we thought that it was just going to be like, hey, yeah, he's going to have to go talk to someone. No, man. 14 days later, he's calling us, going, dude, I'm done.
Yeah, they terminated my contract, and
And we're
I got to
like, well,
clean it out.
shoot. That's not what we expected. So
Right.
it's serious, guys. It's a lot more serious than we even thought it was.
Yeah, they have just no room to play on it. So yeah, just don't do it, you guys. Seriously. You know, I mean, like Alan said, you know, our headsets can do everything your finger does. I mean, seriously, like it's a weird thing that it's making me laugh in my head right now. I apologize because I'm an inappropriate person. Yeah, I still got Vegas in my brain. I apologize. Can I just tell you, Vegas? Anyhow, so but yeah, we did. We had a good time, just in case you guys are wondering. And that does include sitting at a red light or a stop sign. It does. If your truck is in operation, yeah, you know, you're there. So stop. Just don't do it. Yeah, and be thankful. You know, 14 days, because the most recent guy we had, 2 days later, 2 days, and his contract was gone. Sorry, I'm looking off to my side, looking at TK. I apologize there, but yeah, I mean, it's no joke. You know what I mean? So yeah, seriously, guys. You know, that's going to be the extent of my serious harping today, because, you know, I don't know. I can't believe that we make up more than 50% of that violation. Now, granted, it's only 12 total, but the points that hits Swift for.
But don't be number 13.
Right. You know what I mean? Look, it's just not worth it. The loss of revenue, the loss of anything. I mean, the equity in the truck that, you know, you're trying to pay off, it's gone, and all because.
Yeah, and you know, we talk about, you know, what are your goals for the future? Maybe it's to go get your own authority or whatever, and you're 3/4 away from paying that truck off, and you get one of these things, and you could have been on your own authority in like a year, and now you're like, what do I do?
Right.
You got to think about that.
It's crazy. So, you know, not just cell phones either. It's any device. Oh, wait, I'm going to put this up because this is legit. Chris Williford. Not just cell phones either. It's any device. I know a guy here in Texas got a ticket for messing with the GPS and driving. Absolutely. If it takes your eyes off the road and you have to physically manipulate it more than a single press, it's a violation. And that is a contract. You guys are done. I mean, it's just crazy.
And I'll just be forthcoming, man. That one's a hard one for me, because I'll be like, okay, where's that next truck stop? GPS.
Right.
I can't do that. You know, so.
And yet with like the Garmin voice command, that's how I have to say it to the Garmin, because it's the only way it understands me. Apparently, I yell at it, voice command, and then it opened up screen like, what do you want to do? I'm like, oh, find me a truck stop, and it takes me to a truck stop if I needed to. Who'd have thunk? Because I sure the hell didn't know did that. I always just use voice command. Go home. Garmin, voice command. Go home. There we go. Now it's going home. Not like I don't know how to get home.
I bet that's the next update for Sonar, man.
Got it. Oh, geez. Stop it. Stop it with the Sonar talk. God, you just made my tummy hurt. But yeah, so if you guys got questions, throw them up and we will get to them. That was the extent of our serious talk today. We haven't really harped on anything like that in a while, but I had it, like I said, I had a really good conversation with Dave Tillman about it last Thursday, and that was one of the things that you know, I was asking about, because, you know, we just had someone go through that, and so it's fresh on our minds, and it sucked because, you know, now he's just out of the equity. And this guy had a good bankroll behind him. He was on track he was actually going to swap a truck and be in a position where even at the end of that lease, he was going to be able to just pay it off, like the whole nut at the $50,000 or whatever it was, $1,000. He was going to be able to be set up and go.
Yep.
So, you know, and now he's got to start all over and do it all from the beginning again somewhere else for at least the next 12 months if he ever wants to come back here. And so, yeah, that's where we're at, you guys.
That should absolutely be part of trip planning. I agree.
Yeah. Seriously, CW, you're right. It's 100%. You know where you're going, have it all set up, and truck stops and things like that. And, you know, like I don't know what Ramet Nally was amazing for the stops coming up, truck stops ahead. Garmin's okay. It will show me at least one coming up. You know, unfortunately, you have to touch it to see what else is in the neighborhood. But hell, at least I got one that I know that I can get to in, say, 10 miles or whatever, or a rest stop in 15 or whatever. So that's cool. I mean, There's no reason to have to be manipulating. So look, it happens. We get it. Sometimes you just kind of space it out and do what you want to do. But that one time you get caught, the only person you're going to get mad at is yourself, because it's no one's fault but your own at that point.
Yep.
Good evening, Dennis. We see you, man. Good to see you from Virginia. Ooh, yeah. I'm up in your part of the country. No, I'm not. Not anymore. I'm below 40. I'm back in the States. I forgot. Look, see, Vegas is still lingering in my mind. But I am going to be going, like I said, up to the Northwest. I'm still a little afraid of that. Canadians scare me. I don't know why. Canadians.
Especially those Oregon Canadians.
The Oregon Canadians, they're like a weird breed. And then there's that ridiculous road tax they're going to charge me for driving around there. I wish I could just fly.
Yeah.
That would be easy. It would be more
all those
expensive.
rules.
Yeah, the rule. Oh my God, stop with the rules. If you guys got questions, throw them up.
So we need to bring something up about the ES Advantage card.
Oh yeah.
Because I was working with a gentleman earlier that Charlie had gotten to download the app and get him started on it. So if you haven't got the ES Advantage card yet, we've been saying all along you got to pony up $50 to get the card. They just changed that to $100 now. To get you have to fund it with $100 for them to send you a card now instead of the 50. So just be prepared for that. We're just letting you know ahead of time so that you don't get surprised. Jeff and Charlie told us it's $50. Why is it 100?
But the reason is apparently they have 300 cards that are out there floating around in the world that 300 people put $50 on it and have done nothing else with the card beyond that.
Yep.
So I don't know. I get their point. I do.
It's not you guys. I guarantee you that, because there's not 300 of us using it yet.
No, but I could tell you there is about 20.
Oh,
I can tell.
On that?
Yeah, I can tell you there's about 20 of us of our folks that have put, just barely enough money on it just to get the card. Which, hey, look, just start trying to get it funded up. There's a cell phone near the computer.
Got this tree
Hey, babe,
pollinating on us here.
back your cell phone up just a little bit. It's making me nuts. There we go. That's what it was. I could hear it. It was.
You got that one green tree in all of Phoenix that's at the yard, and it's pollinating on us.
It's
right now.
blowing yellow madness rain directly into our faces. My computer's probably sucking it up from behind it.
Yes, that's
Sorry.
the cooling fan.
The fan. Thank you. Yes. What Jeff said is right. So I got to walk around the owner optimism today. We're going to be cutting together a video after I get home. So it's going to be a couple of weeks before I get to do it. But what we did is Jeff and I walked in there and kind of disrupted things and walked in. Yeah. And walked in and said, hey, who are you? And they're like, I'm Becky Campbell. And what do you do, Becky Campbell? And then they told us what they did. So now you will have a face, a name, and what these folks do. Unfortunately, I think they knew we were coming, and half the office was gone. Like, it's crazy. Like, literally, like half the office
called in sick today.
I don't get it. I'm like, really? Is it
Which
that
means
bad?
that everybody but Brett remembered we were coming.
Right. Yeah, Brett told. Okay, Brett
That's great.
Stewart. This guy's like, a little heads up would have been good. I'm like, Brett, you're the one who told us to come in at 8:00 on Tuesday morning. He's like, but that was last week, man. I'm like, yeah. I mean, that's a heads up. He's like, whatever. Okay, so there's a funny thing. I actually have footage of that whole thing.
But then he got nice when he saw the camera.
Yeah, then he saw the camera. He's like, oh, hey, I'm glad you guys are here, guys. It was funny. I may cut that in because we actually got that footage too.
Yep.
Oh, I may have to put that at the end just to mess with Brett, because that'll be fun. And then he's going to hate me and never talk to me again.
Yeah, we got to shout out, what's his name? The media guy, the official Swift videographer.
Yeah.
Helped us out.
John Popovich.
Yeah, he got his fancy equipment out and helped us with that. That was pretty cool. We got to see how a professional does it.
Yeah, and we got to go mess around in their studio for a while and check out a bunch of their equipment, which I was geeking out on. And so, yeah, I dug the heck out of it. And unfortunately, Tina wasn't here. Tina Brewster, we love Tina Brewster. Tina Brewster does marketing stuff, and she's like amazing. Like, I met her years ago when I made that very first video for Swift that got me the label Mr. Swift. Because everybody's like, oh, you're a sellout. You're not even a contractor. You're just a sales guy, and you don't even know how to drive a truck, and whatever. But anyhow,
I followed him here from Vegas, and I can vouch for that.
Hey. We were bobtail, man. Come on, it was windy. It's hard to stay in those lines, the bouncy road.
Yeah,
and you're like, oh my
we
god,
almost just stopped and got on Facebook and said, "This wind,
right?
we're gonna stop."
We better park it.
But
Better
I tell you
park
what,
it.
that wind over, if you guys are familiar with that 95 or 93 that it is, it goes over the dam
Into
that bridge.
I-11.
When it tells you high profile vehicles use left lane, they ain't kidding, man. That was some wind that yesterday.
Yeah, I was thinking about what, and it's because it keeps you away from the windy edge. Since I was like, oh, okay. And then we're going across, and it's like, oh. Like that. But yeah, it was pretty gnarly. It was a rough ride back from Vegas. I'm not gonna lie. I hated every minute of it because I knew we were coming back to work. But then we got here, and I've been sitting out in the sun all day, so I'm a little loopy. It's a little warm. It's like 96 or something like that.
Yeah,
I'm not even sure. But yeah, hey CW, thank you for the tip on that, man. That's a good idea. Try taping a little 3M scrub pad on the intake. You're right. You know what? If I was smart, I would have thought of that ahead of time, but I'm not. Most of my ports are covered by vent covers, and yeah, not awesome, but you know, it works.
What's that for?
To keep the dust out of the inside. Sitting out here like this in the open air and all that sort of thing.
Oh, computer.
Yeah, computer geek stuff. Whoop whoop. But yeah, if you guys got questions, throw them up. We, like I said, we don't have a whole lot of stuff that we're going to talk about specifically. We touched on the cell phone thing. Stop touching it. Just don't touch it. Leave it alone. The ES Advantage card, if you haven't already put some money on it, they are going to require you to put $100 on it to get the card to you. So keep that in mind. And the reason is you know, they've got those cards sitting out there and they'd like people using them. I mean, you know, business is business. And, you know, and you're going to get that $50 back from the Contractor's Corner referral bonus thing anyhow. So get out there, card guys. You know, it's just going to help you out. Allenson with 32-mile-an-hour wind now. That's always fun. Hopefully you're heavy. Although I know you don't like being heavy. I don't know. Do you like it? I can't remember. CW said I worked a concrete plant and our computers all had filter cases on them. Yep. We're still geeking out. I dig it, CW. But yeah, so if you guys don't have anything, I mean, we'll wrap it early and make it a quick day. We didn't have a ton of info for you today. I'm happy about the fuel surge up. So any of you that are out there actually making miles this week and you're running that West Coast, Alan Becker's getting that 11 cents this week. That's going to make you much happier. We got stuff flying all over the place. Of course, the dang on wind just kicked up because, you know, it's been pretty mellow all day until we start this thing. And then it goes completely berserk. Look at Jeff's crying over here. Not even sure how to act. He's like, man, I don't want it to end.
The best part of leaving Oregon was the pollen in Utah is so much lower.
Right.
And now I'm down here in the desert still, but
right,
yellow pollen flying around.
Seriously, it's crazy. Like legit, like these trees behind us. Oh, you can see them right here. Wait, right there. That tree is just blasting us with this yellow madness that is just insanity. So yeah, 20K in the box, not horrible for 32-mile-an-hour winds. Gets a little heavier than that. You might want to. The fuel surcharge this week, Trucker Dan. Just because you asked, I'm gonna my face. So we're gonna leave Jeff up on the screen. You can see it. I'm gonna throw it up there, and so the fuel surcharge is 6.5 this week. If you go slow, there's an extra 11 cents for you. The average went up almost 3 cents. So there you go, man. Look at that. Ask and you shall receive, because that's how we do. 0.65. Yep. So yeah, you got anything you want to throw at people, Jeff?
No, I'm
kind of a short show for us.
A short show, but I think we got out. You know, that cell phone thing. You know, I'll admit I'm going to harp on that because, you know, I've been in this game for almost 15 years now, and at this point, you know, you got to look at what's worth it. So much time and money invested in business to lose a contract. You know, you might want to voluntarily look for other opportunities, but that's different than being told, hey, your contract's done.
And look, let's other companies out there that will not take you with that fresh violation.
Right.
I mean, you know, our buddy TK really kind of a lucky contract. He got back into the game with too much of a beat, but then he had to learn a new system and all kind of stuff, and it's just a whole thing. And yeah, next time we do this Vegas thing, we were actually talking about doing that like on a yearly basis. I think that'll be fun, and I think April, not Easter weekend, would be a good thing to do.
Celebration though.
Absolutely right on
You know,
tax day.
one of the things I'd like to start having you guys think about is don't look at tax day as a day to dread. Tax day is the day that you're done with last year's books, completely done.
Right.
And
Hopefully.
you've done the right thing and you don't owe the IRS 50 grand.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But that's part of the game. This is the business game that I love. It's all these numbers and taxes and stuff that people are like, oh, you're nuts. I'm like, maybe. I don't care. I enjoy it.
Right. That's like when we get excited about the fuel prices going up.
Yep. Yeah, you know, I was just explaining the Jake break to a bunch of guys, and you know, some guys get it, and other guys are like, I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know how you guys do what you do with the fuel prices. I'm
right.
Like, well, let me explain to you again, because this stuff is cool. We make more money as the prices go up.
Exactly. And the higher they go, the better, the happier it makes me. So I'm not even going to pretend like it's anything different. I was telling some, you know, we had a good conversation on the bus actually. And we were explaining to some people how we make way more money when the price go up. And when I told them that,
yeah,
like,
one of them,
what?
One of them is an entrepreneur that owned a copier business for 35 years. And was complaining about how Amazon kind of putting him out of business, but he's 65, so he doesn't care.
Right.
There were numbers with him, and he was geeking out on the numbers with us. It was awesome. Just a stranger in Vegas on the bus.
Yeah, totally. Just riding down the Vegas Strip on a bus, just not minding our business, but you know, spreading our business around. I mean, it was funny, dude. Like every chance we got, we were talking business while in Vegas, doing fun things.
Mm-hmm.
And there might have been a glass in my hand with alcohol almost all the time. So I'm just gonna throw it out there, but that's fine. But I still managed to talk business. So yeah, we enlightened some people that were not of the trucking world about the fuel surcharge, how that works, contract rates, how people are out there. I don't pull freight for less than $3 or $4. And then we ran the numbers at the bottom end, we were making about the same money. And had I had the fuel card on that last independent that I spoke to, who had his own authority and all that stuff, I probably would have beat his numbers because of the fuel card alone.
Mm-hmm. So
I did not go to CKS. You're just trying to get me to say it, aren't you? Oh, wait, that's not the word I thought it was. That's funny. Nope. Never mind. I'm just going to leave it there and just, I'm digging a hole, and Jeff's going to start rolling his eyes and shaking his head at me, and it's coming. It's coming. I don't even know how to act, but whatever. So yeah, you know what? Hey, once again, you guys, seriously, thanks for hanging out with us every week. Like I said, it means a great deal to us. Sorry, there's people walking by and I get distracted because I got to watch everybody go by. It freaks me out. And you'll see them walking by in the window there, and it's kind of trippy. But anyhow, thanks for hanging out with us every week. I should be home, I'm hoping, for next Tuesday. We'll see what happens. We'll see what goes on with that. I don't know. Maybe I'll be back down here. Maybe I'll be somewhere in the middle. We'll see what happens. I will be on the road for the next week, probably trying to get to the house. And hopefully I can make it there by Tuesday. Gotta hope. I didn't even think about that part of it, having to go up to the Northwest
No,
first.
if you're going up to the Northwest.
It's gonna be brutal. We'll see what happens. So next week's show may not be awesome because I am not setting all this stuff up anywhere else but here. I can tell you that right now. It's just not gonna. It's too much work. It's like 2.5 hours of setup and 45 minutes an hour to break it all down and pack it all up. And I'm not willing to do that in the middle of a truck stop. So there you go. Any last words, Jeff?
No.
All right, babe. Rosie, you got anything to say?
I'm good.
Rosie said she's good. How about you, TK?
I ain't did nothing to nobody.
He ain't did nothing to nobody. That's what TK's final words are. You guys keep your hands out those cell phones. Looking forward to the next time I can get out here and meeting up with people and meeting face to face. That was awesome. Hopefully we can get together. We're going to be working a little harder on getting this thing set up for hopefully June, July, something like that up in West Valley. And then we're going to try and line something up for the winter in Ocala. I need to get serious about that and start getting things lined up, and we'll let you guys know as we get along. So as soon as we know stuff, we'll let you know. when you know stuff, let us know, and we'll keep sharing the wealth and the info, and we'll make things happen.
Absolutely.
But till next time, guys. Damn it. That's Jeff. I'm Charlie. Rosie's over there. TK's over here. He's hanging out. And yeah. We'll see you next time on Contractors Corner, 6 p.m. every Tuesday, y'all. Thanks for being here. Y'all be safe.